Okay, so if you've ever been confused about the difference between a niche or niche, tomato, tomato, potato, potato, okay, for the purposes of this video, niche to get rich. If you've ever been confused with that between what a niche is versus what an ideal client is and thinking those words are used interchangeably or that they mean the same thing, I'm just gonna dispel that myth and unconfuse you today in this video, okay? So let's jump right into it. So the first thing is, when you are talking about niche marketing, that is so imperative and critical to your success, and I'll tell you why. Now, first, let me explain that in order to understand what your niche is, you have to first understand who your target market is. That is true, because what happens is if you're not really clear on that, get clear. We want you to gain clarity, okay? Because what happens is you end up diluting your message by talking to everybody. And if you're talking to everybody, you end up serving nobody, right? We want to make sure we get really crystal clear and who you're talking to in order to know what your niche is. So your ideal client, just to be clear, in short, and I'll get into this in a whole nother video, okay, is in short, once more, just know that it is who you are talking to, who you are specifically targeting, okay? Once you know who that individual is, then you will know exactly what cure, what problem, or what solution rather you have to their problem or their pain, or what you actually can do to meet an urgent need or desire that they have. So you do have to know who your target market is, who your audience is, more specifically the client you want to work with, right? In order to get really crystal clear on what you actually served, how you serve them in order to solve their problem. So the niche is the problem that you're solving for. Okay, that was a little bit of a tongue twister. The niche is the problem that you're solving for. So once you know who your target market is, then everything revolves around that in your messaging, your marketing, okay? The content that you create. So let me give you a really good example. I like to use myself as an example, as you know, okay, so that you can look through my lens and have a really crystal clear perspective of exactly how you can take this information and apply it to your own situation. So I don't know what specifically you do, what type of, if you're in the health and wellness space, if you're a teacher, an educator, a coach, a consultant, or whatever you are, but whatever your position is, whatever your title is, hopefully by now you are clear on who your ideal market is, right? But if you aren't, then we're going to get clear, okay? Because again, I'm going to do that in another video. But specifically for the niche market piece, when you know who you're serving and what their problems are or what their urgent needs are, then you would take that and create a niche statement that you would use as an introduction to who you are, who you serve, how you serve them, or how you solve their problems, right? And don't get caught up so much in the how as much as, because the how then, kind of we're drilling down into the features and not so much focusing on the benefits and the outcomes and the transformation that they're going to get as a result of working for you. So I just want you to make sure that you don't muddle those two things, because that's often the case, right? So let me give you an example by using a niche statement specific to my niche, so you understand, as an example, what this could or should sound like. So I am a holistic business coach and an RN health and wellness educator, and I teach high achieving women entrepreneurs and successful career women or successful corporate career professionals, right? Women specifically. I teach them how to exit a corporate career that no longer serves them and how to build an aligned and profitable brand and business while prioritizing their health, healing, and happiness. So as you can hear, I'm very clear on who I serve, right? I first know what I'm doing, what my role is. So whatever your role is, I am fill in the blank, okay? Coach, health coach, personal trainer, business consultant, whatever you do, you fill in the blank for you. And I teach, or I help, or I provide, or I, whatever the verb is. In this case for me, I teach. Who? Who do you teach, or who do you help? For me, successful corporate career women and high achieving women entrepreneurs. What do I teach them to do? Exit a corporate career that no longer serves them and teach them how to build an aligned and profitable online brand and business without sacrificing their soul and sanity or compromising their health and happiness. Do you understand? So I switched gears a little bit there, right? I put the without statement towards the end versus the while statement. Either way, it lets the person who's listening in to me know right away if I'm actually the person for them to help them with the problem that they have, or the desires that they have, or the urgent need that they have, in order to get them the result, the outcome, or the transformation that they're looking for. Now, it does have to be an urgent need, okay, that you're solving for, because people, if you want them to spend with you, first they have to get to know, like, and trust you. But then as we're doing that, in order to get people to take out their hard-earned money and invest with you to teach them, they have to know that you're the right person for them and that you have some degree of understanding as to what they're going through. And let me just tell you a secret really quickly. This is a bonus. In order for you to know who your ideal client is and to pick your ideal client, oftentimes that person is who you are now, who you once were, or who you are becoming, right? You may have not heard it like that before, but that's exactly who your ideal market or a person avatar actually typically is, okay? So I want you to now take this niche statement for yourself and fill in the blanks. You can pause this video. You can go back and rewatch it on the replay. You can, write it down as you're listening in, right? But I'll say it again one more time just so you're crystal clear. Because here's the truth. When you are really, really clear about what you do, who you serve, and how you can help them, then again, like I said, all of the content that you create, all of the messages that are out there, everything that you show up to share with them, the journey you take them on, all of that revolves around this messaging, right? Because we know who our ideal client is and how we help them, what our solutions are to their problem, to their pain points. We speak to those pain points, right? We tell them how we can support them. That again is our solution, the cure, and all of that good stuff. So when you're really clear about that as well, then you're going to be in a better position to help more people. And the more people you can help will actually, you'll have more influence over, right? And the more people who you can support and help in this way that you help them or support them, more people will come, more people will invest with you because they know that you actually now have social proof that you can do the thing that you promised that you can do, right? They've got to do the work, obviously, but the fact that you're promising to deliver on whatever it is, the solution you're selling, right? So they're going to be more willing to work with somebody like you because they're going to understand that you are the person for them. They won't be confused about that, right? Because you're not diluting your message, because you're speaking specifically to this person, not to everybody who's tuned in. So you may have an audience of people who's listening in, but not everybody is for you and you aren't for everybody. So niche or niche to get rich, okay? Because the more people you can help, the more money you make. And at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, is making an impact, being an influential leader, and also making a bigger income. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was, if you have a clear understanding, if that makes sense, and drop in the comments exactly what your niche statement is, right? Who you are, what your role is, who you serve, right? How you can help them, and let me know in the comments below. All right. Be sure to watch the video, the next video that comes up that's recommended by YouTube, and be sure to be on the lookout for the video that I'm going to do just for you, talking more specifically about your ideal client. All right. So I hope you have a blessed day. I'm going to tune out while you tune in, as always. And until next time, I am wholeheartedly in this journey with you. Bye for now.